According to historical records, over than 5,000 years ago, China already had grilled fish, and other foods. During Zhou Dynasty in China, food was mainly grains such as beans, millet, barley, and brown rice. Though they were not the same as what they have today cultivated in modern agriculture industry, it was in late Zhou Dynasty that people started to have white rice, peeled rice, and that was very rare and highly cost food for rich class. Similar to any other nation, salt was a crucial element in cooking and people's daily life. By then, salt was commonly used. In Zhou Dynasty, there was a famous cuisine called baseng, which was influential for future generations. In the era of Chinese dynasties, they started creating and developing the Chinese food that we know today. By the time of Tang Dynasty, Chinese cuisine had already developed to a quality level. People at the time often had many kinds of parties or banquets to enjoy their lives. In the Song Dynasty is one of the climaxes of the development of Chinese cuisine in the restaurants of Bianjing and Linian. There were numerous cold dishes, hot dishes, soups, and colored dishes. The Chinese have a long history in Mexico and today are a significant presence as a resident ethnic group. A line of condiments sat at the end of the buffet: sriracha, soy, pickled jalapenos, dried chile in a sitting orange oil, and like every eatery in Mexico City, regardless of cuisine.
What about the Chinese food?
I think it's very gross because it has a lot of uses, but it's very healthy.
What is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish is hummus. It has
What does it have?
it has
Do you think it's healthy?
yes, because it's protein.
Is it different of the food of here?
Yes, very different.
It's one of the most interesting foods because they have like all kinds of ingredients, and I think it's one of the oldest type of foods in the world because Chinese culture, I think it's like 500, no, I'm sorry, 5,000 years old.
What is your favorite dish?
Well, I don't have a Chinese. Whatever I try all the time, it's like Chinese buffet. So I like Chinese buffet.
What do you think about the ingredients?
The ingredients, they're really good because you can have meat, you can have vegetables, you can also have like some kind of noodles or soup in this case, and I think they are all great to me.
And do you think that the ingredients like are healthy or
Well, it just depends wherever you go. Like there's like a lot of places that might not be like really good, but if you go to good Chinese restaurants, you can find some good ingredients there.
for you is different to the Chinese food from here than
China. You know what? I have never tried Chinese food from China before, but I think what we are used to it's more like commercial or Americanized. So I need to try Chinese food one of these days. So if you can take me there, that would be good.
think about the Chinese food?
I like it. Yes, They always serve you a lot, and it's quite cheap. It's tasty. I love rice and soy sauce.
What is your favorite dish?
Alos?
Okay. What?
Rice. I also like the sweet and sour chicken and the chop suey. I do like everything.
Do you think the ingredients are more healthy or more like junk food?
I think Chinese food, the commercial Chinese food, I think it is more like junk food because it's cooked with a lot of sugar and syrup and it has a lot of condiments also.
Do you think it's different from Chinese?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is different from the original Chinese food.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What types of food are there? Sujian cuisine, Shandong cuisine, Jiangsu cuisine, Zhejiang cuisine, Anhui cuisine, Guangdong cuisine, Fujian cuisine, Hunan cuisine.
Among known facts are that the Chinese food is the world's biggest variety of flavors. 5 flavors that must be balanced are sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and spicy. Chinese people eat almost everything that moves, such as insects, scorpions, snakes, rats, pigs, ears, heads, feet, lungs, liver, kidneys, intestine, and boiled blood. Chinese food contains a huge variety of many vegetables and fruits. Chinese people do not take out the bones. They eat everything because they don't like to waste food.
Es huevo.
No sé, Danna.
Ah, sí, es que al arroz le ponen huevo.
What do you include in the food? Light soy sauce, Chongqing wine, Qingping vinegar, oyster sauce, dried Shiitake mushrooms, dried chili pepper, Sichuan peppercorn, Dalbanjigan, star anise, and fine
So Chinese food, yeah, it's not my favorite. I don't like it. No, yeah, just plain and simple. The closest thing I'm ever going to eat to Chinese food, it's sushi, which is not even Chinese. It's Japanese. I love Mexican food though. I'm glad I'm a Mexican because I really love the kind of food we eat here. Things like avocado, like salsas. I don't like the spicy, sweet. I don't know. That's weird. It's too weird for me. I don't get them. And they do eat dog. Did you know that they eat dog? It's true. They eat dog. So I wouldn't eat my dog. I love her. I don't know. They are too weird for me. It's not something I'm into. They love rice. I don't like rice. Like, I eat rice like maybe twice a year. So if I ever went to China, I would probably died from starvation. But apart from that, I don't have any problems with them. I just don't like their food.
No sé, pero es chino.
Well, girls, as I told you before, I've been for I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. I tasted Chinese food. I like it, but my general opinion about it is that I don't know. It's not that healthy food. Why? Because of the animals, because of the quantities of the food. So I like it, but I haven't tried like in 3 years. Should I recommend it? I don't think so. I mean, it had a good taste, but I don't want to be the reason that other person could get sick with that food. So in this case, I will just let it go, don't eat it again. And I've been trying more things like vegetables, fruit, because Chinese food, I mean, it could be good maybe one time, eat it one time in a month, but not always every weekend, not always like your special dinner or your special food. But in this case, well, if you want to eat it, never forget that I already told you that it's not that healthy. Okay? Thank you, girls.
So in my conclusion, I'll say that I don't like the Chinese food, but many people do, and we need to respect them because they have their own culture and we have different tastes.
As many people respect our food, we have to respect others' food, and not only food, many things also.
And Chinese food takes a lot of time to make it, and it's really special, and condiments are really hard to mix, and that makes it more special.
Now I'm gonna say some Chinese food facts. Did you know that Chinese food has 5 key flavors that must be balanced according to traditional Chinese medicine? Sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and spicy. Also, Chinese eat bowls of rice or rice noodles would always be in every Chinese meal. Chinese eat almost everything that moves. What Chinese eat, many Chinese dishes make foreigners feel weird or squeamish, like dog hot pot, insects, scorpions, snakes, rats, pig's ears, heads, feet, hearts, lungs, liver, kidneys, intestines, and boiled blood. Chinese eat bones or spit bone splinters. In China, they don't like to waste, so whole animals are often served. Fish are not filleted, just gutted, with head and bones intact. Sometimes bones are soft enough to chew up. Sometimes they must be demouthed. Chinese believe meat near the bones is the best, and that marrow is very nutritious. So bones are chopped to splinters to release the marrow. Watch out while eating. Bone broth is very popular. This is a very unknown fact of China that in China uses 45 billion pairs of chopsticks a year. That's unremarkable. Average of 2 or 3 pairs a month for its approaching 1.4 billion population. The government has imposed the disposable chopsticks tax, so reduce usage. Most chopsticks are softwood or bamboo, so that's about 100 square miles or the area of queens of trees bamboo, or 50,000 tons. Imagine trucks of chopsticks lined up end to end for 30 miles. Food is superstitiously symbolic. Chinese attach particular meanings to certain foods based on shapes, colors, pronunciations, and legends. Superstition and tradition dictate certain foods must be eaten for certain festivals, events to invoke a blessing. And finally, crazy vegetable variety. Crazy variety is not limited to China's meat. Many of China's vegetables and fruit you won't have seen or heard of before, like pomelos, bitter cucumber, yard-long jams, tree fungi, and dozens of untranslatable weed-like plants.